Poseidon is a great hero in Art of War Legions, and a lot of people have ranked really high in the arena using primarily Poseidon formations. So I decided to compile a list of 5 really good Poseidon formations that you can use yourself or get ideas from. I would like to thank the members of RIP and RYL for providing their formations and knowledge. Without them, this video would not be possible. Before we begin, I should mention that some of you may not have all of the troops shown in these formations, and that's okay. Many of these troops are interchangeable with other troops. For example, if you don't have enough Peltasts to emulate a specific formation, try using other ranged troops like archers. If you don't have enough undead soldiers, try replacing them with other melee troops like paladins and even infantry units if that's where you're at. Many troops can be changed around, and you'll want to switch ranged units with other ranged units, single load tanks with other single load tanks, multi-load melee units with other multi-load melee units, and so on. First, we have RIP GOONSHARP. GOONSHARP has a lot to say, so I'm going to read this verbatim. I use Poseidon for all offense. He's mostly my defense as well, with some Ivan mixed in. My front row I build as low contact as possible, except for one central troop to make opponents fold inward and to early detonate opposing Khazis. So this is naturally where I place all my Poseidon helpers as well. They go to the back and help him survive. Peltasts are placed towards the edges to give them room to dodge. Undead soldiers are placed to best utilize their superior speed and their durability. The central row works really well because they can decide to rush forwards or backwards, and sometimes they split and do both to support wherever needs help. Archers are spread out to limit any AoE damage from affecting them as a whole. Ice mages are in front of archers because they absorb damage and keep the archers alive longer. My back row is set up to withstand enemy Poseidon formations that, in my opinion, use entirely too many back row attacking troops. The 2 swordsmen up front are really good at crowd control. Their ability really allows them to weaken large amount of troops for the undead or pelts to finish them off. The whole formation is built to capitalize on Poseidon's wave damage. I run a lot of range to pick off from afar and just let the undead swarm and the pelts kite our way to victory. The biggest problem for Poseidon is any form that I've seen or have tried has absolutely no chance at beating Selene. Her start of battle ability completely negates Poseidon's wave, which is his biggest strength. Besides Selene, it's my opinion that Poseidon is very well placed in the current meta, I don't know how to say that word, to defeat any other hero he comes up against, including himself. This next formation is from RIP El Jefe. I find this formation works well against most Zeus and Ivan users. A strong front row of swordsmen followed by pelts does a lot of damage to their initial attack. Ghost assassins arrive before Poseidon to take the damage of any goblins on the back line. The magic apprentices come in with Poseidon and clean up from behind. My ranged troops are in the middle to pick off whoever is left. I use this formation mostly in the arena, but it does well leveling up too. However, it does not work well with Hohenheim if you're using this to farm coins. Now we have the big Papito medieval, and he says the basis behind this formation is to completely decimate Ivan and Zeus players, and some Poseidon formations as well. This formation actually needs a few tweaks against Poseidon, but the general idea is this. The Golem backline is there to soak Ghost Assassins, Magic Apprentices, and Demon Presence with assistance from undead soldiers, and a handicapped head start from the single Khazi. The reason why the archers are vertically stacked ahead of them is because they will turn around and start to shoot the flankers as well. The front line is focused on weakening the enemy as fast as possible, with Khazis and catapults to eliminate them in under 4 seconds. Poseidon's superior presence with ranged units plus his initial wave damage makes it very difficult to cope with. Next, we have RYL BAMA Law Dog. Now, he really didn't have anything to say. He told me to improvise. I will say that the RIP members said that he is a really good formation. They're kind of scared to go up against him. Let's just take a look at it. He has a lot of undead soldiers. He has a lot of Peltasts up front. He has golems in the back and swordsmen up front. Plus, you can see all these ranged units in the middle. Word around the street is that this is a really good formation. Next, we have RYL JEWESTPHAL. He says that this is my primary defensive formation, but I'm always looking to tweak it to help with my rear defensive attack strategy by having the single Ghost Assassin in the back to assist Poseidon to help distract some back row enemies while the demons and magic apprentices swoop in to provide backup for him. Goblin Khazis in the front row help damage frontline enemies, and undead soldiers behind them keep them occupied while ranged units clean them up. Undeads, golems, swordsmen, and Goblin Khazis help protect the ranged units from rear attacks. Last but not least, we have RYL SKORSAYZEE. I got that right, SKORSAYZEE. He says that this works really well. It beats a lot in the arena besides Selene. Frost archers are interchangeable with other archers, catapults, and mages. He uses 2 side Ghost Assassins to pull extra Goblin Khazis away from Poseidon so he doesn't get blasted and he'll survive longer, while Magic Apprentices give him some support in the back line. So that does it for this video. Thank you to the guys in RIP and RYL for helping out. It is much appreciated. If you see them, thank them as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a really good time making it and talking to everyone about it. Smash like and subscribe. I'll see all of you in hell.